Yeah, we're late, but hey, you know what? Better late than never because we are literally late by 2 weeks also. So
Right.
anyway, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Out of Pocket Podcast. I'm your host Zechs, and joining me, as always, is Zeta.
Hello.
Yeah, we've got a really insanely packed week for y'all. Like, holy hell! This is genuinely like we are in the. It's a lot. That's all I can say. But we're back. We took a small break because one of us got sick and the other of us had to. We didn't really have to do anything. I had to work
You
on
know, you,
stuff for
you just
school,
chose to watch Worlds for some odd reason.
but we watched Worlds, so that was cool.
Fair.
So we're back. We got a bunch of news because we have missed 2 weeks. So uh, let's see, how do we figure this out? Well, first off, let me talk about my week because I got some words to say for my break
All
time.
right.
All right, first off, that new Drake album, terrible.
Imagine still listening to Drake in 2026. Could not be me.
Listen, man, he did all the rollout. He was there. I'm like, you have to have something. It's been 2 years. You got to at least give me something. And man, you
Bro,
gave
he's
me,
never going to recover. All right.
but like, I was not expecting how bad the album that has his mom on the cover art was gonna be.
Look, the ghost of DJ Khaled is hovering over his shoulder right now. Okay, it's already over.
Like, but for real, the fact that he hit us with the, oh no, it's actually gonna be, there's actually 3 albums dropping, was the most, are you smoking crack right now? I've ever been to a Drake like announcement ever.
You know, it really says a lot that Canada, sorry, why did I think Canada? Canada's musical exports are Justin Bieber and Drake.
And some very old bands that have long lost their time.
Like, just, it's over.
But yeah, but being for real, like I have like some, there's like a couple things I like on the actual Iceman album, but you can tell like it's up. I can't do this no more. I tried. I generally tried, but combine that with the videos and the attempt to flip two Nazi bars, I'm just like, what are you doing, dog? They saying the light skin with Jewish because they trying to not see me at the top of the mountain like I'm doing it. I'm like, I probably just killed Zeta right now with how bad that bar was.
Yes, you did.
So tired, bro died. But that's how
Yep.
bad it was. I'm like, he just had some really crazy bars like, uh, you search you you search for love on the net, you a tennis ball. And I think the moment that made me go, oh my god, he's at, like, I can't believe this. He's gone full Will Smith. Was a song where he literally opens up with, "I'm Dizzy Drake and I'm here." where he literally does the whole like uh I'm I'm blah 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 and I'm here to say it's da 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 that whole thing. I'm like,
Oh no. You see, I think that's when you're from Canada and you inevitably have to turn to a Canadian kids cartoon from the 90s, right? He's doing the 90s cartoon rap. Oh god.
yeah, it was just like, oh my god. It, like that was the moment I'm like, he is still on this beef. I understand he really wanted to, kind of get it out. That's fine, but it's like, dog, you every line
I mean,
about the beat about in your album is about how much I hate Kendrick. The insanely weird DJ Khaled bar.
he got hit with a career ender.
Like, like,
Just take your money and leave.
I'm like this might be the fastest I will ever see Todd the Showers do a train record.
Look, sometimes someone just pulls out the whips out the finisher on your career, and you just have to take it.
It's
Just
just
go home.
it is just very insane to be that this is how bro goes out.
Look, I'm sure if he asks Casper nicely, he can sing the opening for next season of Beyblade. God.
I'm just done. Uh, well, moving on from that. Uh, Finally done with the semester. That's why it took so. That's why we were late. I had to finish up a a research paper to get that done before midnight.
Nice.
Yep. So I am clear of that. Feel it feels weird being uh done with a semester and it not feeling like I completely fumbled everything in one fell swoop.
That's good news.
Yep. Uh, quick gotcha news because things have come and went. The Nikkei 3.5 anniversary happened. They added an actual rhythm game to it.
Neat.
Yep. I got they upgraded Anise and Neon to their uh super forms. And then immediately after the event said, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have an event where her one of her friends and co-hosts basically puts her in the cuck chair.
Um, I feel like that was gonna happen to someone in Nick at some point.
But it was like, damn, immediately? It's just it's so crazy. I'm like, what? Wait, time out. But that was pretty much it. Silver Wolf came out. I got her. I did not have enough funds to get her light cone, so that is it. I just have to wait until her rerun and get her light cone, because yeah, there's nothing else I want in Star Rail.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
After that, yeah, pretty much going to the gotcha thing. I'm only like right now. I'm kind of like in the wait and see for Wuwa because I'm like, yeah, let me just kind of like farm up some stuff and get a character I might like. Cool. You know, cyber.
It's on the maintenance mode.
I'm holding on. I'm holding on to that. I'm holding on to that. Let me finish this up. Uh, yes, I'm just kind of calming down. Waiting on that. Pretty much good, and I am so checked out of Zenless. I don't even want to log back in for Billy. It's just kind of
The
sad.
retrospectives on Zenless are gonna be amazing in like 3 years.
If anyone does one.
I mean, as someone who was excited for the game for years before it came out, I might do it.
I mean, you can't even upload stream VODs of your own
You're right. Never mind.
yeah, I'm like, until you start doing that consistently, don't talk about making a whole video. You can drop a video talking about the end of premium format, but you can't drop your own VODs. Just just
Yeah.
auto upload just have a system of auto because Twitch literally has a
Well,
system to auto upload them to YouTube, dog.
unironically, I'm way more productive when I actually have something to edit. That's not my own streams.
Then edit your own streams or something.
Eh.
Alright. Well, in that case, I'm gonna need you in a month or so.
All right.
Anyway,
Like I can edit. I just cannot edit my own stuff. It's awesome.
anyway, uh, on another note, uh, GDO 4's been going on. I got third at my shop regional.
Sweet.
Should have gone second, but I played. So I played Blue League Militaire Norn because that's pretty much my favorite deck right now. And I went against first round was purple red aggro. I mean, it was just kind of to say I somehow out aggroed him.
Mm,
And it was kind of
Not out
funny.
aggroing the aggro player.
Like pretty much like by the time the game was over, I think I had like 3 shields left. I'm just yay. Like bro just couldn't do anything. Uh second and third round were just me playing League Militaire Mirrors.
I love mirror matches so much in card games. God.
I think what's very funny is the reason I won is because I have teched in a one of Unicorn Awakened.
Sweet.
So I'm
I mean,
like, yeah,
I have some stuff to say about mirror matches later.
so yeah, I just swing. Uh Let me hit that suppression. And I've now sped up the clock faster than you can. They were good matches
And it's little
though.
mirror matches
I
in
had
card
fun.
games, right?
Yep.
Like whoever just matches to accelerate the clock a little bit faster than the other person tends to take it over.
Yep. And then last round I lost to blue white aggro because he runs 4 graceful demeanor and saw 2 of them in the game. So my blockers basically were being shoved back into my hand or my tokens were gone. Even then I was still
Darn.
like even then it's like if I had survived one more turn, I'm pretty sure I'd blow his board up and he can't win. Because I just dropped Norn, Riddy, and GG's. you'd only have like two cards in hand, and unless it was a link, you couldn't win.
I swear it's probably just, a perspective bias. Like, it feels like Bandai has a problem with the blue-white bias in Gundam.
Hmm.
Like, every time I look, it's like, is that another blue-white strategy?
Well,
And
nothing
then
really
blue-white
crazy.
pre-con is coming out in a month.
Uh, yeah, that one's bad. Which, speaking of, it is very much. Oh my God, you are the ain't even trying.
With the accent.
No, no, no. I saw a spam bot in the chat. I'm like, all right, you. It just straight said AI viewers come here. It's like, yeah, damn, y'all
Oh
gave up.
wow.
Y'all gave up,
At,
bro.
at least at least the spam bots I rarely ever get are, they put some effort into it.
Yeah, they're like, hey man, you want some viewers? Come here. This one just said AI now.
Hello, hello, call sign, hello. Yeah.
Anyway, back to that. Uh, it is kind of crazy that Set 5 really, GDO 5 really is going to be the, yeah, this is the conclusion arc for everything in Set 1.
Normally the collusion set is set 4, but you know what? Fine.
I mean, like, we're getting the aerial rebuild, which is in Area 0. We're getting the, we're getting the Eins, which is the specific Eins that, started the end of Double O Season 1.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, we're also getting
It, it was weird, like seeing the drone nines, and that's when I'm like, wait, Grey Zine. I'm like, wait, oops.
like, why would you
Wrong,
like?
I'm like, wrong Psycho mobile suit. Hold on.
No, that. Which, speaking of, uh, not the Throne Nine. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the 1/100 they announced like a couple days ago. Which, oh my God, finally. Um, after, but besides that, uh,
Oh shoot, right. The image I reposted on Twitter.
what?
Hold on. It's relevant to the conversation.
Oh, God. All right, what have you done? Uh, okay, that's funny. All right. Anyway, but yeah, so this kind of like the point I wanted to make. Like, right, we talked about on the live stream, but we didn't actually talk about it in the podcast proper. It is
Yeah.
amazing to me. I think GTA 4 is probably my favorite set of the game so far.
Cool, because I've seen like 3 different videos of people doom posting about GDO 4.
Uh, listen, we have a discussion about like uh meta context, but I'm talking about like just like I feel like GO4 just kind of like opened up a bunch of decks that are just like, yeah, no, they are playable.
Right.
Yes, I know aggro is an issue, but you can still like play other decks, and there's
Like,
a
I think
lot
what's gonna
more.
be interesting with Gundam, like over time, is like what's gonna happen when it starts getting to a lot more archetypal design, right? I read like the start of it, but you're still getting at some like here's generic aggro deck, here's generic control deck, but we're going to be like in like 2-3 years ago. I mean later. That's what I'm going to be interested in.
Mm,
Like once things are a lot more fleshed out, and it's like, oh yeah, here's my Shuffle Alliance Turbo build that covers like 2, maybe even 3 colors potentially after a rule change.
yeah. Which again, I still go with my idea of like we could do like buddy fight flags in Gundam where you just open up
I can totally see it.
your EX flag is like, your EX of bases. Yeah, you can start the game with cards that are this archetype in your deck.
Then we start seeing like dual colors.
I mean, there's still a lot of like actual design space they can do. So, you know.
Yeah.
As for all right, I want to ask you: have you checked up on the state of Snowbreak recently?
Yes, I have.
How recent?
Man, you're pretty dang recent. Bro, you are stealing my segment. God. Ooh.
Okay, well then we'll wait till that. Going back to Gundam, but switching to
No, we can do it now. Your rents are pretty funny when it comes to Snowbreak.
no. I still have more stuff to kind of finish up with the Gundam stuff. Uh, I, I do. I told you, hey, I had to finish an essay, but you know what? What could I possibly do to procrastinate even further for this essay?
I built another gunpla I got from Hobby Lobby.
No, I built the gunpla I got from that anime store. I finished up the Master Grade
I was
Eclipse
close.
from Hobby Lobby. I got the Victory Gundam. I just bought a Victory Gundam.
I feel like Hobby Lobby would have a Victory Gundam.
It was the only Victory Gundam they had. Because
I don't know, there's something about that seems a little appropriate. I don't know.
yeah, but I got it. I might build it sometime this week as celebration for myself. Anyway, uh, bec- because of it though, I have not played like any card games. I did order my stuff for Magnolia, at least Magnolia, and got the stuff for bought the four Frerin uh Tefalts. So yeah, I have all the Tefalts now. I'm good now. Just when they will soon potentially no longer matter. We'll we
You want to buy high and play low, as they say in card games.
well anyway. Next up. Is there anything else? No, that was pretty much it.
Huh?
Oh nope, there was one more gunpla I did buy. My locals actually had the G Self Perfect Pact,
Ooh,
and no one bought it.
that's a nice grab.
So I'm like, shoot, I'll just grab it. I think I need to definitely go back here because I'm like, I almost hit the mic. I do want to go when I go back, and if they have the Endymion mode for G-Quack still in stock, then I will grab that too.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's kind of weird how like Bandai just ignores all the other G self packs in any material. Yep, here's the G self, and here's the perfect pack. If nothing happened between these, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I guess.
Mostly in video games. I'm like, come on.
To be fair, the perfect pack, it does look really good.
I mean, it does.
Like
I don't know,
it's like
I'm a bit more of a torque pack fan, honestly.
I mean it's like the equivalent of having the regular ranger and then you have the battleizer. Or like what like what common writer show is it where like you pretty much only get like the original and then like their final form?
Uh,
Like that people like recognize the final form more than any other form.
ooh, that's a that's a good question. Maybe Drive?
Hmm. Oh, you know what? I like Kuga Ultimate
Right.
because it's like, yeah, man, like the others are cool, but it's like it's freaking Kuga Ultimate. Even though it's only shown up once,
Right. We ignored the other times it's appeared. Yeah.
it's only shown up once. Properly, I
I don't
mean.
know. I think the reason I'm like a little miffed about it is because like the G sub has some of the most interesting armor packs in like any other Gundam series, at least on TV.
I suppose. Oh, you know
Like,
what?
look at this nonsense. That is the tricky pack, right?
Hmm. All right, let me see this. Yeah, what the heck is that?
The tricky pack.
Yeah, maybe they're right to keep the perfect pack the only one there.
Nah.
Uh, in other news, uh, there's one more thing, which is I am very sad because for some reason, oh wait, hold on. Wait a second. Wait.
What?
Uh, sorry, I was gonna be talking about like, oh man, you know it's worse because I was gonna be like, man, it's so bad that Gundam Hathaway showing the is not actually in my city. And then as soon as I go and look up timings, I'm like, wait, hold on. What do you mean it's actually like the the theater literally right next to my house?
Yeah, I could actually have to look at Pathway showings.
Because I'm like, oh, yeah, hold on. Yeah,
Huh?
okay, yeah, they have a showing. Okay. That's actually,
I might just go to the dub showing.
I mean, I'm
Like, I
going.
don't know, I'm always like mixing like subtitles in a theater setting. Like, yeah, I could. Do I want to?
I think it's kind of sense. I think it's just the only. I think it's the only.
Oh, cool. Okay, and my favorite seat is still open. G14 always. I don't know why.
Let me see. Let me. I love how we kind of take a detour here.
Right.
Well, yeah, it is. It's that one. Okay. Uh, now let me see. Let me see how far away this other one is. Oh God. Yeah, never mind, man. So like, there is a there's a dub viewing, but it's like 22 minutes away from my house. Meanwhile, the sub viewing is literally just like I could probably just walk there.
Yeah, just go to the sub viewing.
Yep, which I don't know. I mean, I guess I can't be mad that, oh no, I can't watch this movie. Like I'm just like, dang, I really did want to just have a thing where I could watch the dub together. So you know what? I'll just
Right.
take it. It's fine. I just not be a baby about it. Oh, but it wait. Hmm.
There's always a Sunday showing.
Oh, but it starts at there's a showing at 9:30 p.m., which would be technically after locals. Maybe see if we get the guys to come through if we just all go watch the movie. Yeah, I'll talk about it.
You gotta be careful though. It might be really confused, like that one IGN reviewer.
Uh, I don't know what's happening on that review. I'm like were they trying, like, it felt like almost like I was like, are they trying to warn people like, hey, for the record, you still need to know what the heck's going on?
All right, so I saw Rise of Skywalker, and I had no clue what like a Ray person was or anything, or like, wait, Palpatine's back. That's crazy. 4 out of 10. They didn't include me in at all. What was happening?
That is thing. 4 out of 10 is how you rate Rise of Skywalker when not knowing the plot. Oh God! So you know that movie was turbo ass. I like Star Wars. I like Ray. That movie is the worst thing. Is probably the worst Star Wars movie, and I don't know anyone who says otherwise.
Like I compared that IGN review to like imagine being someone who just like walked into Endgame and wondering like what the hell's up with the purple guy and why do people care about some stones? It's like, buddy, should have done some homework.
Uh, anyway, uh, yep, and played some Tekken, and that's all I did for my break time. All right, Zeta, you can go.
I'm just gonna start with a little quick detour. Man, it sure is crazy how there's already fan art of that thing we can't talk about because Bandai will hang us up by the rafters.
Already?
Already.
Mm,
I'm assuming there's a manhunt going on inside Bandai right now.
I mean,
Someone's getting killed tonight, is all I'm saying. Unfortunate, really. Anyway, I would say my break period was pretty light, but I actually played some card games, right?
mhm.
Play some more Magic, still on the dinosaur stomp train. Which honestly, I think they need to get 4 mana revives out of the format at some point. Look, I'm sorry, I'm cheating infinite value out of these cards. Stop printing them.
I mean, no, because how else we're gonna have the?
They're all 4 mana.
You shouldn't have that much mana.
Oh, I get the 4 mana pretty easily. It's called playing Golgari.
Yeah. Uh,
It's like cool. I'm just gonna play black and green and cheat out like every other color in the mana pie.
yeah.
Terrible. Uh, been on Master Duel grinding pretty much, even on my main account. Still waiting for Endicraft. But for some odd reason, at least some people convinced me to build Hekahens in the interim.
Wow, they completely they got your ass.
I mean, I built the entire thing with only crafting points. Not a single pack opened.
Yeah, they got your ass.
It's fine. It's actually a super cheap deck. I think it's only 2 URs.
Huh. Surprising.
Oh, yeah. Heck, the main boss monster is an SR.
What?
Hekhan Xeno?
Oh,
The extra deck rip?
oh yeah, they don't care about heck hands at all. They're
Right.
like, yeah, this deck's ass. Don't even bother.
Which is funny, because if you get Xeno out, you just kind of start trolling, right?
Yep.
It's like, okay, quick effect during both main phases? Rip out the extra deck? And the mass mind control on removal? Like, it was pretty funny playing against RB and just realigning their board perfectly, with including all the link arrows. My RB. I mean, of course, I'm playing it with Cash Tira, so you know. Man, it sure is convenient. All these large headcans are level 7.
Mm.
I just need to throw my copy of Zombie Vampire in there for extra salt. It's a pretty fun archetype. Also, I'm glad Dice Rally is back. That's still probably the only good Master Duel event.
Huh. Uh. Yeah, I guess
Okay, it's the only good Master Duel event because it actually feels like an event.
that is true.
Which is crazy, right? It's been like what? It's been 3 years and they've only had one actual real type of event that feels like you're playing a different game a little bit.
Mm, Yeah.
In our form, it was in our form. It was a dream sequence, a collective dream we all had. Like for 2 weeks, we had perfect Yu-Gi-Oh.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, it wasn't perfect.
There we go.
It was a good 2 week format. Yeah, no, that's been neat. Also been finally started playing some more Digimon.
Oh, really? Huh.
Just trying some stuff out online mostly.
Oh, cool. Anyway.
I don't have a nearby locals. Shut up. I don't know. It's a fun game. I like cross art. It's the right amount of yeah. We can stop giving support for this now. You've kind of perfected the what you want the deck to be. You make the big Megazord, and so you do. And I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the Baramon deck from BT25. Like, I think that might fly under the radar. Like half of the Time Stranger decks, right? But I think testing it, I realized something. You have to be really careful putting fight mechanics in card games. Like when I mean, cards that read attack another creature.
Yeah.
Those can get pretty devastating if you start putting them on good cards,
Yep.
like the Bearmons. Yep. Piercing. Got it. Fight. Yep. I see it in fight effects. If they win a fight, also trash the top card in their security. Cool. Awesome. How much security attack? 3? Amazing. It's fun.
Yep.
Digimon's a fun card game. Monsters accept. Yeah, no.
Yep.
If you play the wrong card, it turns into Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's like you just come in. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta accept the BS.
Right. You give the opponent one more memory than you should have, and everything goes wrong. And that's part of the fun. And then for some odd reason, you have like 4 tamers on board in like one turn, and you're just like, okay. Don't know how that happened. Security control is a perfectly balanced strategy that has never once had any issues in the history of this card game.
Oh.
I mean, a new keyword is pretty funny. Advent, no, Ascension. Where it's like, if this card gets removed, place it into the top of your security. If it gets deleted, place it on top of your security.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think it's in the BT25. And all the cards with it read, if this card leaves your security, summon and play a card from your hand. Security control is back, and it's awesome. It's like my favorite duel. It's like my favorite duel masters decks always.
Hmm. Hey, I'm just playing hybrids still. I'm like, why not?
Right.
I am excited for the fact that there's like, yeah, we're gonna drop we're going to drop a whatchamacallit. They're dropping a new heavy Meldramon in that premium Bandai set.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a
Neat.
it's a dual heavy Meldramon. I'm like, yay, thank you for making me have to pre-order.
Anything else in card games I've been up to? Not really. And other stuff, I guess I'll move on to games and whatnot. Grand Blue. They did a big grinding it farming event for like 2 weeks.
Huh.
A week or so. That was pretty neat. Just hey, here's a easy way to get times 6 XP multiplier in this one mode to level up a ton of stuff. You know, destroy your life playing the game. As always, it's Grand Blue. And the Full Metal Alchemist event started today,
Full Metal
and
Alchemist.
I'm like 30, almost 40, like 30 or 40 pulls in, and haven't pulled any of the collab units.
Yep, that's how it be.
At least they gave you Edward for free. And then Roy's a gotcha unit. Ooh. Whatever.
Mm.
I do find it a little funny that they keep that Ed is like the shortest person in the entire Grand Blue cast now.
Wow, that's rude to say that, man. That's
Like his
crazy.
sprite is like almost like half the size as everyone else's, including the shortest characters in the game. Okay, not like half, like 3/4.
Mm. Anything else?
Yeah. So just want to show you the how stubby Ed's book. Otherwise the event's fun.
Yeah, he's small.
A lot of farming on that end. You know, have to wait like 5 days for a part 2 of the event, unfortunately. At least greed's free. It's a little fun that Alphonse got relegated to being a summon. Like, oh, well, Chaos Hero Nightmares farming's been going pretty well still. Like, I don't know. I'm not month long banners, it's like, cool. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm glad like someone was able to calculate somewhat that outside of specific class-based materials. If you are good enough at the roguelite, it can in fact replace all your regular grinding
Mm-mm.
just from using the shop. Which, you know, if they add the class specific material in there, they would be able to perfectly split the gotcha game players and the Fire players like right down the middle.
Okay.
We do your easy sweeps, or we'll actually get some gameplay in today. Although the dice event they're having going on right now is a pretty funny, you know, standard gotcha game dice event. Roll on the board, get some rewards. I got into a nice loop today because I kept hitting the special side that reads "go backwards" while I was at the start of the board, so I just kept repeating the rewards for clearing the board a different time. I'm like, I don't think that's how that's supposed to work, but okay. You did pass go 23 times. Totally fine. Totally legit. What else? I'm pretty close to the end of Monster Hunter Stories 3.
Okay. How's the game so far?
That's been a fun ride. It's really good. You know, it seems like it's just like a nice, free 40-hour JRPG. Some of the fights have been there have been some obnoxious fights. It's like, oh, you didn't learn this exact specific gimmick we barely told you about for this one encounter. Please die.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's very Monster Hunter in that way. I don't know. Some of these, it's so weird playing a Monster Hunter game and just being like, man, there sure are a lot of really inconvenient cameos right here towards the end of the game that keeps that make me want to rip my hair out. I mean, if you liked Rise, you'll definitely enjoy the roster in the game. I'll say that much.
Hmm. Very interesting.
Getting at least the way I think what's happening right now, so like each stories game is based on the previous Monster Hunter game and not the current one. The next game is definitely gonna have a bunch of stuff from Wilds in there. All like 5 new monsters from Wilds. Kidding. There's probably like 7 new monsters.
Well, now that you brought up RPGs, hey man, isn't it crazy that RPGs are just doing so well?
Hmm?
I mean, isn't it cool that RPGs are doing so well and no one's out here getting upset that people can't play them?
Right, right. You know, what kind of company would just shit on every single person trying to play their games that are unavailable for being able to be played?
Yeah, man, why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I don't know where we're having this topic. Just go fly to Japan, immigrate over there, and play the games exclusively there for 6 months. I'm fine.
Yeah, for the record, we're talking about. I'm trying to talk about level 9 because what
Level
the
5.
level 5? No,
God,
no, they
I've
lost.
never seen
No,
a
they've.
fall
You know
off
what?
this bad.
Just generational fumble. Like, yeah, man. Uh,
Like, I think I know what's. You know what sucks about level 5,
what?
right? Is that there's just one person in charge of the entire studio.
Yeah, and there shouldn't be anymore.
Like, I think we've all established already he's a crazy person. To some degree. And it's like, buddy, you really need someone else to just speak for you. You were turning into the Akeda of video games.
Oh yeah.
No, no, I think he already was. Hold on.
Like, listen, y'all lucky we have so much news because otherwise we're not talking about the Ikeda stuff here. Y'all on
Right.
your own that one.
Look, I'll be honest, I read like that first article you sent me, and I'm like, man, this really sounds like it's about to read it turns to some toxic yaoi like 3/4 of the way through this.
I mean,
It really does start that way.
it does because it's like, dog. Like, didn't it's like, dog? You talk. I'm just like thinking about all things going. Like, bro, didn't this man sue your ass? You keep going, Kidani,
That's
your
when the
brother. Like,
toxic breakup
it's like,
happens.
bro, sued your ass. What are we doing?
And you're writing fan fiction about your wonderful time together starting a company.
It's just wild to me. I'm like, Dog, what is going on?
Look, I just want to see them get back together, all right, in the like last book, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Story History. It's a nice game.
No, but
Capcom, hit up the park. Solid experience. Also beat Star Force 1, like, during the interim period.
mm,
I'll probably move on to Star Force 2, probably this coming week. Again, like, Star Force is such an interesting game.
mm, yeah.
Like, man, this really does have much better writing than the Battle Network games. Too bad nobody actually cared until the franchise died.
Yup. But okay, hold on. I wasn't actually done with the little nine slander. Let me go. Before you continue, let me just go back and run they pockets one more time. Like, it's crazy to say that the way they did, and then not only like the same, not the same day, basically the same hour. Falcom like announced, "Hey, we made over 1,000 times more money than we have ever because we not only allowed everyone to play our games, but we also remade our first game in our giant
it,
series."
it's Toei versus Subaraya. Like with Kamen Rider and Ultraman. It's like, all right, we don't want you to watch before they did all the stuff like Zets and everything, right?
Uh-huh.
Where it's like, all right, oh, we don't want you to watch a comment or stuff or import our toys or pirating and everything, blah 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 blah. And then Super like, hey, so Ultraman is now available pretty much everywhere on DVD, on Blu-ray, and on most streaming platforms, including Pluto TV for free. And it's just money, 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 money.
Uh-huh. But at least like at least they were like, you know what? We'll try. We'll try to get
Right.
into the market. Like,
We just need a rogue level 5 employee to just release a Yokai Watch collection on PC.
yeah, I mean, it's like they're telling, listen, we want you to pirate games pro. That's cool. So are you going to give it to us?
Release the games. Move to Japan.
Like, but you made Yokai Watch 4 for being in America and buy our games.
Right.
The logic ain't mathing. We don't give a math. Math don't matter. We want money.
They'd make money if they released the games.
But we closed our studio in the West to do localization and all this stuff.
Buddy, you're Mr. AI now. Just do a bad machine translation and release a lazy port.
Which, yeah, man, that whole AI thing is very cool, man. Except one thing. Isn't AI supposed to help you release games faster?
Right. Like all their games have been stuck in development hell.
like Deca Police still in the trenches. What are we doing here?
Dog, it is still a miracle they got Inazuma 11 out. I'm like, what do you mean this was like 3 other games before this? Meanwhile, they're like, oh yeah, we're remaking the original game. It's also in development hell right now.
It's like, guys, I don't think the AI is working.
I don't think he's working. He needs someone else in charge of that company. You can't be the writer, director, producer, and CEO while there's like 5 or 6 game projects happening at the same time. And you're in all of them.
Yeah, I'm the boss. No, you're the idiot. You're the dumbass. Please.
Right. Hire some people.
Well, I need to
It's like,
hire
oh
people.
yeah,
I need to have hire
so,
people. I just
for
need
our
AI.
opponents of choice, we're going after Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, and Gundam. Like, my guy, you're not him.
Not with that attitude.
Right. Okay. Can any game developer take on the task of like trying to rival a bunch of like popular properties and succeed? No. Oh, do I have any other gotcha stuff? Oh yeah, Snowbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we have some amazing news. All right, I was so wrong about Snowbreak ending service. Snowbreak came back against the odds, and I would like to say, man, you wish it didn't.
Oh God. Oh, oh, that was just so crazy because it's like, man, what a, what a new wrinkle in the ever-ending story of the game
Right.
that game the little gotcha that could.
It's like, man, all right, so guys, we're back. Also, there's no announcement that we're back. Also, no live stream. Also, we skipped the patch. Also, all the designs have been changed to the worse. Also, we removed all the gotcha animations and all the live 2D features, and you know, we're back at least. Everything's gone, but we're back.
Oh my goodness. I
Also, ironically, in the other corner, as the cherry on top, before I go back to explaining the craziness going on over there, Last Origin is having its global release in like 3 weeks.
what?
Yeah.
Last origin. What does that sounds familiar, but I can't remember.
Do not Google it on stream.
Uh, Last Origin R plus.
R Plus is the censored version for other platforms, but Steam and their own other PC release platform will be getting the regular version.
I see.
And they were completely untouched and perfectly fine, while Snowbreak is currently in the trenches. It's so hilarious.
Like, I don't know if I. It's been so long since I talked about Snowbreak because they were so MIA. Uh, was I right about
About
about these goobers like falling on their sword?
oh yeah, they've completely fallen their sword.
Because it's funny because like I remember people saying like no we had words from the director, they said they'd rather shut the game down than continue than censor.
Well, funnily enough, the devs have not said a single word since the game's come back.
Yep, I wonder why.
But also, all the current players are coping right now because conveniently, someone already released a mod that removes all the censorship. And by that I mean it just replaces it. Just there's a check in the server apparently that like changes all the changes everything.
Yep, I know that, but
And the one news update they released in the game is like, oh, we are not responsible for any external modifications of the game files. Please do not ban us again.
yeah,
And it's like, my guy, we all know, and there's proof of you guys advertising the original desensor mod for the game the first time this happened, and that's why you're all in hot water, they're not gonna believe you again.
Of course not. Like, we
But
know
yeah,
what
we
you
kind of
did.
gave the middle finger to the DCP of all government bodies. Surely nothing wrong could happen again.
Nope.
Wink.
Like, I think I think I remember what I talked about. It was about Snowbreak is very like funny to me because it's a game that's like, yeah, man, it's so nice that you kind of just like threw away all the interesting parts of your game to checks notes,
Mhm.
cater to gooners.
See, and the crazy part is, I mean, regular gooners, right?
No,
It's the romantic ones.
it's
It's
the
the ones who are like, I need 8 wives. All right, I need my main character and his 8 wives back. No other game has canon romance like this one.
it's just what a
Like like I think it's so interesting in retrospect. Like that seems to be what is keeping them in Snowbreak more than any other gotcha game. It's that their romances are canon and not just character events.
yeah. It's like
And I'm like, I get it. I'm sure there probably is actually a market there that
yeah,
no one is actually capitalizing on.
but also there's probably a good reason why you shouldn't like capitalize
Right.
on that because that's
Because you people are crazy.
yeah, and there's something called like actually like abusing like the like you're just abusing like it's just abusing the parasociality of
Right.
the whole thing and it's disgusting. And it's like there's a
Uh-huh.
reason why I'm just like I don't mess with Snowbreak and it's like it's that. It is because you are it is a disgustingly like blatant parasocial game and it's like and it's like I'm good. I'm good on you, dog.
Like I feel like Xenoblade could exist in that like weird corner. It's like, yeah, you guys are. The game's a little ridiculous, but it's not doing it. Nothing crazy is happening, right? It's, under the radar. It's like, okay, so we've harassed cosplayers, gotten people arrested, vandalized some buildings, tried to report other games for retaliation, broke government laws, mocked other games for shutting down, infested every single fandom for saying their game should go the Snowbreak round, and so on and so forth. It's like, what are we doing here?
Yep. There's nothing else to say. It's like all that talking and you've now ended up in such a bad space. It's
Enjoy the finding out timeline.
like
Insane work.
it's like not only that, like your developers like cater to you in such a way that was just utterly disgusting. Your story got slaughtered. your your
Don't
story
forget the
is
one time they tried to write a good news story chapter recently. Everyone crashed out apparently, and then they was like, "Wait, guys, listen, okay." Somehow we hired 3 writers that were all secret feminists who wrote the entire patch, and we didn't check it at all until it came out, and we fired all of them. It's like, what? What? And the fans believed them somehow.
Yeah,
Like, come on. Are we really gonna believe we actually hired some double agents who sabotage our game from within? Clown World of a fan base, holy cow.
it is very unfortunate.
Right. Huh. Hmm. What? Oh, more Gundam stuff, I guess. It's still on the game section. G Generation Eternal dropped the Thunderbolt Season 2 event. And that's pretty neat. And
Mm-hmm.
man, it is so weird coming out of Thunderbolt like after the series. Like, why did anyone care for Daryl again?
Because
He kind of sucks.
because the I mean, because the idea of his story is like, hey, is sympathetic in that regard, especially like in the movie,
Right. Like
right?
at this, like in the movie at the very start, part one of Thunderbolt, he's pretty dang sympathetic.
Yep.
And then he just keeps fumbling the ball the longer Thunderbolt goes on.
Yeah, but people don't know about that, so
Right. I mean, even in season two, that's when it starts happening. It's like, oh, what are you doing?
I
And then
mean,
you turn around in the other corner. It's like, what do you mean our crazy and psychotic Gundam pilots making friends, helping people out, and it's getting the power of friendship?
well, I mean, you can't exactly make a Xeon character protagonist and they have a happy end, right? uh,
Yeah.
Me not
I
totally,
do find it funny how like Fleming just starts looking like an older Bart Simpson by the end of Thunderbolt. Like especially in the epilogue.
which let's hold off on that because that's
Yeah.
forbidden information.
I do like how like also the they didn't talk about the narrative stuff.
What about narrative stuff?
The narrative story content was okay, I guess. There were only like 4 missions. Can't talk about it.
I mean, what could they possibly added in narrative?
Right. I mean, I guess the Phoenix is kind of cool as a unit. Both of them. You gotta get stuff on the dev tree, I guess. It's the most I can say about it. Which is still the best part of Eternal. And probably why the game's such a success. But yeah. The non-gacha units are actually really dang good in the game if you upgrade them. Honestly, stronger than the high rarity gacha units, as long as they don't have like max tubes on the gacha units. Then they kind of edge it out.
Huh?
But yeah, I don't know. I think they keep putting good units I want in with units I don't want. Thankfully, that stopped happening with the Thunderbolt one. I didn't pull the Atlas, unfortunately, but I did get the Great Zeong.
Yeah.
I mean, the Great Zeong's a funny mobile suit because feels so out of place for like a 1 year war.
Well, duh.
True, but I mean, it's funny in the sense like, you know, in a theoretical timeline where Kasulia managed to finish this thing, Zeong could have won the war.
Yeah, everything is Xeon could have won the war if they just finished it in time.
Only in this case, in G Generation Time canon, someone stole it before someone like stole it. Like Cassilia did finish Xeon's ultimate weapon.
Let me guess. Is it the does that have anything to do with the random uh what's the name? Umineko Nakuni Koro ni character look-alike?
Yes.
I see.
She stole Cassilia's ultimate weapon.
Yeah, that makes
I mean,
sense.
it's a cool looking suit. Like, I like the Great Zeong. Even if it's like, yeah, what if Zeong just had a Megazord for the final boss fight? If only.
If only.
I do hope they do another event like they did with the lock on. Where it's like, alright. Here's how lock on survived season 1 of Double O. And it's you doing like 50 battles across a ton of different conditions just to upgrade lock on. I'm like, that was a neat idea. And at least it let you keep lock on. I'm like, cool. It would have been really annoying if it was just a guest unit. The Eternal's great.
That's good to hear. That's really good.
So good at turbocharged Bandai's finances for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we made almost double our money. How? Trading cards and Eternal.
Yep.
Which I'm like, after like what, dozens of failed Bandai Gacha games, they finally hit one home run.
It's like, we did it, guys.
And it only cost the entire G Generation console series. I'm not mad.
Yes, you are.
I am. But I mean, the gameplay is pretty similar anyway, so it's like, eh. I'm not losing much. Just a box price. Which, I mean, I don't mind too much since they give like free 10 pulls every time the game hits #1 on like some like scoreboard in some region somewhere. Which I find hilarious. Like they never say which region. It's like, we've hit #1 in the sales rankings in a region. Here's 10 free pulls.
It's
Like,
like,
what region?
but Rich, do you want the pulls or not? Damn it! All right.
Right. Don't worry about it. Look, Madagascar gave you some free pulls. Don't worry. Deal with it. Oh, in anime stuff. I've been enjoying Snowball Alert a lot. I don't think I've talked about it at all on the podcast.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, it's a weird show. It's like, all right. So what if we just speed ran the entire pilot of Gunbuster? Like the entire plot of Gunbuster in like a single episode. And they come back, and the Earth's frozen. Like, well, shoot. And hijinks occur. And you never see the cool robot again. Freaking clickbait.
Oh.
Like, here's the coolest thing ever. Now, what if we take away the robot? But it's kind of crazy because, like, oh, the main character became a mech pilot at 9 years old. Surely this will lead to completely normal development as a person. What do you mean they pulled him out of school so he could pilot the robot? Oh no.
Oh. Oh boy.
Just the most socially stunted 19-year-old you can write.
Yep.
I'm like, I can't even blame him. They put him in the robot. It, it's a nice show. Fun little romp. Needy girl overdose is still being direction slop.
I have,
And yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
Imagine directors trying to just win an award every single episode by
Mm,
just going hard on the paint with every single scene.
I see.
It's like, buddy, you're trying way too hard here. Why is there a minute and a half sequence of two people in live action carrying a door with a heavy filter over all of it? I'm just like, what am I watching? It's like at that exact moment, I'm just like, stop. Just
you're
stop.
you're overdoing it, dog.
I don't care if half the dialogue is text overlays with Russian on it, okay? We don't need Russian subtitles for these characters.
Man, I can't believe you disrespect Russia like that. The Russian
Nobody in
fans.
the cast is Russian. But
And
here's the problem, right? When the scenes happen, right, you have the regular subtitles, right?
mm-hmm.
Then there's extra English subtitles on the screen. Then there's Japanese subtitles. And then there's Russian subtitles under all of those.
What?
And it happens every other line of dialogue from these characters.
What kind of bootleg you watching?
I wish I was watching a bootleg. Screw it. I'm opening up an episode.
I do think you do that on stream, sir.
Not on stream to show you. I'm not that crazy, all right. Okay, kind of, but regardless, I'm not gonna get us flagged, all right.
Okay.
All right, there we go. And see, this one doesn't have the extra text.
What?
Like, imagine if this shows up every other time a character starts speaking.
Uh, yeah. I mean, it can't be bad for like regular scenes, right?
This is a regular scene.
Yeah, but like, what else? Can you show me another example?
Well, I mean, all right, sure. Like they're just doing this mid conversation for the cut.
Let's see. Wait, so it just went dark in the middle of the conversation?
Yes. Uh-huh. Just so the character can wax a little bit more poetically. And sometimes it's just English and Japanese. And for some odd reason, the regular subtitles do not match the text on the screen. Oftentimes,
Huh.
like you're just doing stuff.
Very interesting.
But it's
What?
streamers waxing poetically about woe is me and oh please care about the internet streamer. We're people too that are also psychotic.
Hmm. I see.
Also, don't look in the corner and see the main character doing tons of drugs. Just ignore her, all right? Focus on every other character. Just ignore the person snorting coke in the background. She is the protagonist.
I
I know.
get
I
it.
tune in every week just to see what weird stuff's gonna happen next. I don't even think there's a plot. Pretty sure there is not a plot.
Okay.
You in like one of the episodes, just start ranting about a bunch of different directors and like, yeah, so I see you're familiar with the works of Kubrick, aren't you? It's like, shut up, shut up. Oh, I'm more of a Kurosawa person. It's like,
You don't shut your pompous ass up.
right.
Mm. Hey, let them do what they want, okay? Let them
Right.
cook. Could be peak fiction.
I mean, I managed to make it through Magical Destroyers. I think I can make it through anything.
Oh, okay. All right.
You should watch Magical Destroyers.
Mm.
What if some artist in California, if someone managed to fund an anime about his artwork? Oh no.
Uh, you just threatened me. I like.
Like I feel like every so often someone says, what if I just use money to fund an anime?" And I keep regretting watching to see what happens. They're never good. Giguk, I'm sure your movie is all right. I'm never gonna watch it.
Wait, hold on. You should watch it. It'd be good content.
I mean, it would. Sure.
And if it's actually good, it's like, oh hey, you know what? I can't be bad.
Yeah. I can Dan can forgive him for killing the entire mecha genre by saying one line.
The Becca fans forgive
people
Giguk.
are still people are still modding over this a decade later, and I find that ridiculous. Over a decade, I feel like. Like guys, he didn't kill Mecha, all right?
No, he did. He did. He did, but we just can't prove it.
He
That
said Mecha is dead. Look, Mecha came out. Buddy, that's just more Gundam and Code Geass spinoffs. Mecha is dead, man.
that it was his
Like
fault.
all the
No.
people had to do was watch Bullbuster. And no one's heard of Bullbuster. Like, hear me out, all right? Here's why you should watch Bullbuster, okay? Now imagine one of those reality TV shows about people trying to wrestle gators in the bayou, all right? Now imagine that, but they have a robot, and they're still wrestling gators in the bayou.
Huh. I got none for that one. I'm just
And the main character is Camille Bedon.
okay.
Yeah, see, terrible premise. It's a fun show, but like you can't sell that on to anyone. Kind of the problem with new mecha series. You can't sell them, even when they're original.
I think you could. It just, take some time to figure it out. You can do it.
Or you get really lucky like Bravern.
That too. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, Toku time.
Okay.
I have some great news. Sales for Tokusatsu are down across the board. The genre is dying. Let's go.
So congratulations, guys. We failed everyone
It's
somehow.
like, yeah, okay. It's like, yeah, Sentai and sales are lower. Yeah, that's expected. What do you mean Zets is flopping in Japan?
I,
So what do you mean hype moments in Aura is failing? Oh no. And then on the Ultraman side, it's like, yep, guys, our numbers are down, but also, we haven't sold any gimmicky toys in years. Like, what do you want from us?
good point. Like, shoot. Like,
Like, even the most recent show, it's like, all right, so what's the plan for the new show? Do you have anything at all? Any power ups or anything? Zero. We're selling the Morpher and that's it. What? That's it?
of course, as if we got nothing else to say.
Yeah. And I know what you want from us. You told us we could do it. And then someone drops a funny piece of information, right? So you know Ultraman's been outselling like Sentai in Japan for a while?
Yeah.
As it turns out, Ultraman only airs in a third of Japan.
What?
Ultraman only airs in a third of Japan. Ultraman's been sandbagging the entire time. I wish I was joking.
Huh. Interesting.
So you guys could be hanging some Kamen Rider numbers here if aired on TV. And they're like, all right, guys, don't worry about it. Half of our sales are global, all right? But yeah, actually, they do have some way to sell stuff for the 60th anniversary. It's not going to be the TV series, but but it turns out all the new toys for this year have a gimmick called the Ultra sign. All the toys are cross-compatible with each other with a special code on the bottom of all of them. And I'm like, okay, that's
Interesting.
one way to connect your product lines. They're about to open up a box of cereal, look at the bottom, and just scan the code for special sounds in the morpher. Okay.
Hmm.
But yeah, they're doing some new stuff at Ultraman Zero. They're the decade of the franchise as well. He's getting a bunch of new stuff. So we're giving him a new form, a new transformation device, a bunch of neat stuff. He's where all the gimmicks are going.
Please save us, Ultraman.
Right. And then the new show, we got the cast reveals for the new show finally. And they're just doing Forza in college. It's about a bunch of college students in the astronomy club, and one of them just so happens to be an Ellen who's also Ultraman. It's like, okay. And who's writing this? Oh, well, we got a new fresh face in Toku. Has only written drama series before. It's like, oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Well, I
The
mean,
director also had worked on Toku before. Okay. Oh boy.
Well, I mean, this new stuff's gonna be interesting. All right.
Yeah, I mean they do have a there's a second director, thankfully,
Okay.
who is experienced with for the fights. You have a fight director and a writing director.
Hmm. Interesting. All right. Can I take a break real quick?
Yep.
All right. Where are we?
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
We are back. Sorry for the long wait for those of you who watch it live. All right. Do you got anything else? Cause not only was I gone in my I've now start to lose steam already. So
you know what? No. Let's get to the news.
all right. Let me open this up and we can get to.
Like you were gone for so long. I started trying to figure out how to do a double feature between Hathaway and Mortal Kombat. And there is a way I figured out. I just have to grab a 315 showing of Hathaway, and then grab a like 530 something showing of Mortal Kombat in IMAX. Minimal lag between them.
Hmm. Okay. Let's get to it.
Yep.
What? Okay.
Huh?
Well, anyway, on. Am I even catching? Yeah, I'm catching up on my side. Uh, Discord. Let's go to the news. If let me. All right. That's weird. For some reason, it's not showing up on my side.
That's
On
weird.
my light up. So I'm just kind of like double checking if I'm being heard on my end. Okay, I'm
Huh.
being heard on my side. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, let's get to. Let me get to it. So first off, we have details on the next Magic the Gathering universe with inset kind of reality
I hate
fractured.
that term so much. Universes within just sounds. Universe within just sounds. Bleh.
Oh, it is what it is. All right, so we've got the first details. Let me and so reality fractured. The last several years of Magic have been building to this moment, and today we peel back the curtain on what awaits you in the Echoverse. What is the Echoverse? It is an alternate reality that the greatest mind mage in Magic created in an attempt to improve the multiverse. All the suffering brought by the Phyrexians, Eldrazi, Bolas, gone. All thanks to the theorist, aka Jace. Jace's Jace has now created his own universe.
They're just doing the maker plot from Marvel, and I'm like, all right, shut up.
I mean, it's not the maker, not just the maker plot for Marvel. This is literally the plot of the latest Vanguard season,
That too.
which is very
But Marvel
funny.
doesn't know what a Bushiroad is. I mean, Wantia doesn't know what a Bushiroad is, so I'm
I'm
assuming
pretty
it's
sure
just
you.
the maker.
So, Magic. Example, what's different in the Echoverse? Keep in mind this reality is created with Jace's idea of correct in mind. Sandra's hot-headedness must have caused all of her pain. So here she is, cool and calculating. So this is what Sandra being blue is what he thinks would would help Sandra, and it's like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, the blue guy thinks blue will be better than red. Oh, so surprise, surprise. Like, okay, Jace.
so the art in Fracture goes hard. Enjoy the tease of reality splitting art from the set, including what happens when the chain veil finds its way to a certain tall huntsman. Which the art does look pretty good.
It does. It's just don't say your own art goes hard.
Tam fans rise up. In Fracture, we learn more about the origins of her after leaving you with a cliffhanger in Secrets of Strixhaven, an artificial being created by Jace, acting as his spy in the real multiverse, waiting for the perfect chance to set things in motion. So Tam was a created spy the whole time, I guess.
Dun dun dun.
When constructing a whole multiverse, Jace needed a place of abundant magical energy to stabilize it. Enter a twisted version of Strixhaven as his base of operations, Hexhaven, which tees up to show off the headline for his set, which is this Bloodline Recollector, which
Oh, that's so going in the Sephiroth's pile. Oh no.
Hexhaven is represented by
Alright.
twisted versions of the schools you know well. Lorehold becomes Fatehold, Quandrus becomes Theorix, etc. Is a fine school as long as you obey the theorist's rules. Otherwise, you might find yourself in a dark hallway with a faceless enforcer or a horrifying eye creature. And
You know what's
pre-release
crazy?
is September 25th.
They were so allergic to doing blocks that they're just like, alright, so what if we just secretly do a Strixhaven 2, but we call it Hexhaven, and we call this a reality fracture and not Blank Haven. So people don't think it's just Strixhaven 2 3.
I mean, I think this is a would be a good idea. It's like, you know what? We'll do two planes of connection, but it's like,
Yes,
it's like you
just do
just
blocks again.
But like if you can't do blocks again because you're like, well, if we don't do blocks, we have a lot more like flexibility. It's like whatever. At least do something with the dang story, with the overarching story set, and use the
What?
actual like mechanics done right.
What, you didn't like hat block?
Yeah, like maybe like a half block or something like.
Hat block.
Yeah, sure, half block.
You know, the racing set, the cowboy set, the haunted house set.
Oh, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Like at least have some connection to the world together.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very funny that they decided to announce this after the Vanguard stuff, so that's very funny for us personally.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Secrets of speaking of Strixhaven, Secrets of Strixhaven is the biggest pre-release since War of the Spark, according to Magic, I guess.
Nice.
And people can take this and run with it. It's almost like, like you gotta keep doing Universes Within, please. And it's like, yeah, of course they are.
Right.
I think they get the message, but it's
They
like
said they weren't.
they can't just. And even then, it's like, oh man, I think you've gotten the thing. It's like there's too many yellow tapes and stuff to kind of deal with at this point. All right, moving on.
Right.
To more technical news. Uh, the workers of the Magic the Gathering Arena team have come together to unite as United Wizards of the Coast. So, the Arena team decided to to unionize, and they've asked Wizards to uh voluntarily recognize the union.
This will be interesting.
As of, however, as of right now, they've they've actually declined. They have not actually recognized the union as of right now.
And I mean, I'm not surprised.
No, but it's still just like dang. Like
Right.
there's and that's as far. And probably there's another reason why. A plagiarizing scandals happened where
Yeah.
Dan Fraser, a legendary artist in the MTG sphere, uh allegedly, or I guess at this point confirmed, stole artwork from a different artist and just plotted on an alternate art for the One Ring. That's going to be a box topper.
Well, there really is only the one ring. That was terrible.
Yeah, like I understand. Like it's just like people be like, "Well, it's just a ring," but there's also like things you can do as an artist. Right? It's like you can tell, it's
Right.
like that is not his art, dog. It just got slightly altered.
Yep.
You know. Now I could assume they did say they're just like still gonna work with him, but I assume it's more so just because like bro is 80, and they're like,
Right.
listen, he's gonna kick the bucket any day now. We might as well just like keep him while he's still here.
Also, as far as we know, this is a cover-up story. He's just the fall guy.
That too. It's very weird.
Yep.
All right, moving on. Flesh and Blood news, surprisingly. They've announced that Flesh and Blood will have distribution in Brazil, in Latin America. Where did you go?
I'm like, whoa.
Yep. So, stores not over there. So, Geek Culture Brazil will begin supplying Flesh and Blood products and organized play support within the Brazilian market from June 2026, following the release of Omens of the Third Age. So, pretty soon.
Yeah.
So, congratulations, Latin America. You got
Man,
some Flesh and
if
Blood.
only a certain company would distribute more than demo decks and
Well,
it's too late at night for me to get on Bushiroad's case.
yet. All right, moving on. Another Flesh and Blood news. Legend Story Studios, as the company announces a new strategic partnership with TCG Player, a leading online marketplace for trading card games, representing a significant step forward in cementing Flesh and Blood as a global trading card game. So, yeah, we don't. I'm trying to see what the actual thing is. Right, so supporting local game stores can become gem certified, which I suppose will mean like, yeah, these are trusted Flesh and Blood stores. So
Right, like OTS stores and whatnot for Yu-Gi-Oh. Uh-huh.
mm-hmm. Partnership, TG Player integrated cross Flesh and Blood's organized play circuit, including the Flesh and Blood Pro Tour Las Vegas, with presence across major events and live stream coverage. Coverage of major events, decklist, and competitive play content will be integrated across the TCG player ecosystem, helping players easily find and purchase the cards and decks they see played at the highest level of competition. By connecting deck discovery with a streamlined purchase experience, these integrations support a stronger community of players, collectors, and local game stores around the world. And they will be rolling out this summer, continue to the end of the year, including gem store badging and support for Flesh and Blood on Rocker, Sifter, and Sorter. TG players automatic card sifting and sorting devices that help sellers quickly identify, price, and list inventory.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's interesting, I'll say that. I don't know.
Right.
Really not much to say about it from this point. So, moving on, Yu-Gi-Oh! They've
It's
announced
like, see you next year, Flesh and Blood.
uh this year we will not be releasing Megatins. Instead, we will introduce a brand new set, Magnificent Monsters, featuring the debut of Grandmaster Rare cards in TCG. They are serialized cards with only 200 copies of each card produced worldwide, 100 allocated to each region. The set will feature a total of 18 different cards. So here they are, the Grandmaster Rares. And they've said like you will know by the annotation Europe will be get an E underneath theirs, which is funny.
I like what the first reply is, stop whining about scalpers. Shut up. That's scalper propaganda.
The point is probably needs to get going, and
Right.
this is how
So
we
we need to
do
get
it.
product out there, but also all scalpers deserve to get their boxes ripped up on a purchase.
Like okay, like listen, I uh I don't know for scalpers, but it's like guys, you gotta understand, scalpers aren't scalping every game. I saw someone literally say uh on Facebook that Buddy Fight is being scalped.
Oh, I feel like buddy fight thing was a whole lot more complicated.
Yes.
But we don't want to get into the you cannot keep telling people to buy singles issue later because people are going to call me insane for saying crazy for saying that, right? It's like
Mm-hmm.
we need people to order sealed product.
Yep.
But then I sound like a scalper for saying that. It's like no, 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 no.
I'll add this into the news at some point. Sure. Okay.
Buddy Fight was a victim of people like not pre-ordering stuff and just buying singles and deck sets off of other people. That's what did Buddy Fight in.
And that people
Vanguard
have,
doesn't have scalpers. Vanguard has buyouts, which are
and
arguably worse.
not to mention the fact that Buddy Fight players just don't put stuff back in the ecosystem.
Right.
Like they still have the cards from when they originally got them and not let them go. So there's no stock anywhere because every Buddy Fight player has it sealed up in a box in their room somewhere.
Even when the game was alive, that was the case.
Yep.
Like, cool. All right, we ordered like 10 cases total. Awesome. Everyone got their sets. Yep. Cool.
Right. We don't need anything else.
That's it for That's it for the entire set. Let's wait for the next release. It's like, okay.
So anyway, Magnificent Monsters. Here they are. Can't wait
Yeah,
to
I'm
see
glad
them.
they figured out how to handle the deal with the European packs.
Yep. All right, moving on.
This is gonna be weird opening a French pack of cards and just getting English cereal.
Forbidden Limited List. Uh, they released a list. Rose Whip's dead. Nomori's Whip dead. Fanatics is dead. So Gimme Publics are dead. Uh,
Right.
Pupsy Yummy's been hit. Snow is back. Malice continues to get shot. Cupsy Yummy Way exists. Grand Infusion's at 1 again. Metamorphosis is finally free to do nothing. You can now play Neo Bubble Man.
Now hold on, there's a 1-card Fiendsmith combo with Metamorphosis.
Premature Burial is back.
Get
Radiant Typhoon Shand is here. Rahu, Dragotail, and Synchro Overtake exists.
Wait, no, it's Metamorphosis in the Hobbit Kiri, never mind.
Semi-limited, Lucas and Atharion, so more Dragotail hits. And then they got unlimited.
This is the most boring ban list I've in a while, alright?
Yeah. Not to mention people
this ban
saying,
list is it's hard to go like, please play a cool tune.
like, just let us do it normally? No. You can just do it naturally?
No, we have to take all your toys away. It's like, sure, half these decks have already lost the cool tune anyways, but you need to make sure you buy a cool tune. Like, I don't know. Like, I
Hey.
feel like the issue with the Forbidden and Limited list is that, like, it's never exciting unless there's some actually really nice unlimits.
Yeah. Let's move
Here
on.
it's just rotation.
I'm just going this on.
Oh, it's in the comments. Hold on. Right, Metamorphosis and Habakiri.
Hold on just a second. Let me probably reload.
You,
They're ready for duel 1. Well, I guess we'll just skip the ready for duel article because it's not loading somehow. They were
right.
announcing basically like manga based alt arts of cards, a set specifically for them. So cool.
Yep.
Moving on. Let's talk about this real quick. So this is related to TCG Player because they are owned by eBay. GameStop tried to buy eBay. eBay rejected them.
Oh, yeah.
And said their bid was neither credible nor attractive. The worst you can say is no, guys. Like, I mean, considering the whole thing, it's like, dog, everything you did was ass.
$56 billion in GameStop stock. It sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's like, try again.
Right.
And it didn't help that the day this whole thing was announced, the GameStop CEO pretty much went, just check the website. And it's like, so how much money you gonna do? How you gonna buy this? This company's 4 times your current price. And it's
Like, that's what gets me, right? Like, how often do you see a smaller company trying to buy a larger one?
I mean, that's how Paramount got WB. But it makes a lot more sense because like at least Paramount does stuff.
Right.
It's like you're good for it. What the heck does games? What is this failing video game based company in a culture where video games are in a crash is trying to buy us? You have negative money. Money is fake, but somehow you have fake no money.
Right. I mean, if it went through, it would have been like, I feel like that would have been it for the U.S. economy.
Oh, that too.
Like that would have just completely given the game away on like, oh yeah, money isn't real anymore. We're all going broke and poor because of nothing.
Mm-hmm. All right.
GameStop would have destroyed the US economy in one fell swoop if this went through.
Yep. All right. Moving on. Grand Archive. Next standard set is called Asphodel Paradise. Releases August 21st. And it's I guess like a somewhat cyberpunk like world. They've given a new version of Lorraine and a new champion who is named Dante, who is a vampire, I assume, a bloodbender.
Well, they're named Dante.
So, also, set will also have draft packs including every case. You gotta at least gotta say something here. It can't be
I mean, I
moved.
don't know what to say, man. It's Grand Archive. I'm just neat.
All right. Well, what about this then? Uh, the Ascent Worlds in Singapore will have
Oh,
Horizons Reprise, which means the venue will be designed with a music festival theme with more new merchandise and more surprises coming soon.
I mean that's actually pretty neat, right? So all card games will be judged by how good the worlds looks that year and how much it scales to Pokemon's.
All right.
Never get stuck with the office room world finals.
Next up, Digimon Legion developer update. The Digica Times came with the new producer, and they've stated that Elysian is planned for release in 2026. And also starter decks Digimon Elysian, Rubius Dramon, and Yukinamon from the card game will be planned for release in December. So it is assumed that Elysian will just hit you at the end of December.
Like November, December, yeah.
Yep.
Which makes sense because then like it's already people are already assuming that Digimon Up is gonna be June or July.
Mm. I mean, it seems like that's coming soon, so yeah.
So they want to space up the games at least a little bit.
Yep. Plus, it gives them more time to kind of work on it still, so
Yep. And maybe a PC release.
maybe. All right. What? Okay, hold on. All right. So, BCS Worlds happened. We watched some of it. Let's
Yep.
go over this highlight. So once again, the winners Hansamu Samuel, Juan Hounds 563 Lee, Christian Celeb NB, Jarbacher, and Han Kirazang for winning the worlds for Vanguard Standard, Vanguard Premium, White Schwartz, and Shadow vs. Evolve. Everyone's pictures with Tyra and Kidani. And yeah, more things and our casters. So, which is kind of crazy. There's the Weiss casters and the Vanguard casters right here, but where's the Shadowverse casters?
Ooh, I'm kidding.
Get to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna lead this fourth wave. Actually, no, let's talk about it now. So this is the fourth wave transforming the card game industry. So this is a letter I saw that apparently was released in March 17th and no one talked about it. So this is Kidani. This time, I would like to talk about a major trend shaping the future of the card game industry. In essence, I believe a fourth wave has been surging since last year. This fourth wave is, simply put, simultaneous multilingual release and global expansion.
That we will not be doing for our primary games.
So let's talk about chasing the endless characters illusion. What does this mean? Let me explain these in order. To begin with, what were the first through third waves of card games? Consider what might cause a trading card game TCGs to end. Of course, its lifespan is over if the players disappear, but the creators can also reach a limit. The first thing that comes to mind is running out of characters to make into cards. It sounds simple, but this is actually a major hurdle. To continuously develop a card game, it's necessary to create the illusion that the characters are everlasting. This very illusion is an essential condition for establishing the TCG genre. The reason this illusion is needed is that this hobby requires significant time and money, and players form friendships and communities through it. They naturally tend to avoid games that look like they might end. Magic the Gathering, released in 1993, established itself as an industry legend. As the originator of TCGs with its own original world, it can create creatures indefinitely. There's no fear of running out of characters. Magic was the pioneer, having an inherent structure that could continue indefinitely from the start. This was the first wave. Subsequent games like the Pokemon card game also saw more and more monsters with each new video game release, so there was no worry of running out
Mm-hmm.
of characters. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Duel Masters, and our own Cardfight Vanguard can be considered subtypes of this first wave. The setting of Vanguard is based in Planet Cray, and the protagonists engage in card fights within this original fictional world. Since this world is an original creation, characters will never run out. For a TCG to thrive long term, we must create and maintain a fundamental belief among players, the belief that this world and its characters are boundless. This perception of an infinite is not just nice to have, it's the foundational pillar upon which the entire TCG genre is built. The second wave is our very own Weiss Schwarz. Launched in 2008, Weiss Schwarz borrows and features characters from various anime and games. As such, it also doesn't worry about running out of characters. Many other crossover character type card games have been released by other companies. For a long time, the card game industry was dominated by these two types, those belonging to the first wave, which could endlessly generate characters, and those of the second wave, which could feature popular characters one after another. Then came the third wave with the One Piece card game in 2022. It broke the conventional understanding of the card game industry, proving that even a single work as the source material could sustain continuous development. Of course, it requires the series to have a long history, an abundance of characters, and global popularity, but its impact on the industry was immense. Since then, Bushiroad has also released titles like the Quintessential Quintuplets and Love Live card games, albeit with varied business schemes. The influence of the third wave is not limited to the card game industry. From this year into the next, I foresee various entertainment companies releasing new card games based on individual works. Okay, let's stop right there because I want to take a drink.
Oh, this is such a dumb read.
How so?
Mind you, the third wave he's talking about actually happened like midway into the first wave. Early into the first wave. Alright. Like this, like from a historical lens, this completely ignores the wave of IP card games that like came and went like within like months, the singular like years that happened between the late '90s and the early 2000s.
Mm. So,
Star Trek had a card game, Metabots had a card game, Beyblade had a card game, Imagination was a thing, blah blah, and so on and so forth.
oh,
Right?
here's what he probably means. He means more like a solo game that doesn't have the shouldn't be like a everlasting world, but somehow the card game's there and it exceeded and it exploded. I don't agree with his thinking there, but I can understand the sentiment if you consider that One
See, these
Piece,
ones count because they survived.
which I'm interested in what he means by the fourth wave. So let's keep reading. The era of card game internationalization. And now, fourth wave is already upon us. To reiterate, the fourth wave is a simultaneous multilingual release and global expansion of card games. These two elements have become essential for launching new card games. For example, if you release a Japanese version and then an English version a year and a half later, it is far too late. Even if the English version doesn't sell very poorly when delayed, the missed sales opportunity is significant compared to a simultaneous Japanese English release. From a user's perspective, if a product where everyone already knows what the strong cards are is not going to be very enticing, is it? The card game market is still largely centered on Japan and the US, with other countries like China entering the scene, so at a minimum, Japanese and English versions need to be released simultaneously. I feel the card game industry transitioned last year into an era while simultaneous multilingual release and global expansion is the standard. For our part, the Power World official card game, launching this July, will be released simultaneously in Japanese, English, and simplified Chinese versions. For new titles we release going forward, we are also planning their expansion in similar simultaneous multilingual format.
I hate
Okay, let, let me like
let it be known. Ikeda, form of the free suit Ikeda. Full Kidani. Global releases need to happen. He told him. And Ikeda waits until after Shadowverse evolved to go, guys, waiting a year and a half for an English release is kind of bad. I call this the fourth wave. Aren't I a genius?
this, this might be the worst.
God,
Oh my god.
I feel like every time someone connected to Bushiroad releases an article, they explain in great detail how they could have been making loads of money earlier had they just listened to themselves from the future and did the things they said would make them tons of money back when they could have done the things that would have made them tons of money that they knew would make them tons of cash but they didn't do. Uh,
Keep in mind, I have said Bushiroad has been ahead of the curve than most companies. This might be the first. This is actually the time I'm like, holy cow! Y'all knew the entire time, you just didn't do it.
Right.
All right, all right. I'm kind of taking this and just posting it.
God.
Like, oh my god, something's going on. Yeah, it's just insane. Okay, it is just crazy because like, yeah, man, we know. So instead of finding a way, like this is why I'm like, if this next like Vanguard, like this next Vanguard generation doesn't begin with like a simultaneous release, because at this point they have
Right.
lined up really well. They have utterly fumbled
They're gonna keep fumbling the bag.
everything. And it's like, dog, we can't keep doing this. We just can't keep doing this.
Like, like if they don't do simultaneous release for next Vanguard era, that seems to be starting at the top of the new year in January.
Yeah,
I need the board of investors to get him out of there. Find a new fall guy.
it is. It is very funny. All right, let's keep going. Various initiatives to celebrate our milestone year. Bushiroad continuously maintain our company's edge amidst the turbulent times of change. We currently operate 11 card game titles. I believe we are the world's largest card game manufacturer in terms of the number of titles handled. We will continue to release two new titles annually, while aiming for more global expansion specifically for Cardfight Vanguard and White Schwartz. This year marks the 18th anniversary of White Schwartz and the 15th anniversary of Vanguard, so we have various campaigns prepared. We produced commemorative pin badges for White Schwartz and Vanguard, respectively. The commemorative pin badges will be handed out at various events beginning with Anime Japan 2026, subsequently, also at events including Card Game Festival 2026. We are also producing commemorative booklets, which yada yada yada. The Blaster Blade and Dragon Overlord Star decks, released on February 26th, exactly 15 years after the launch of Vanguard, have received a tremendous number of orders. As orders far exceed expectations, we are holding emergency meetings with production to see if we can increase manufacturing quality. Keep in mind, this is like 2 months, 3 months ago. I deeply feel the passion, commitment our players have for Vanguard. I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude. Next year will be Bushiroad's 20th anniversary. While it's not officially decided yet, I am thinking of expanding the scale of the Golden Week Card Game Festival. We aim to host tournaments for every title Bushiroad has ever released, including those titles that are no longer on sale. The extensive scale of events is our way of saying thank you to the players who have supported Bushiroad in the past 20 years and aim to create the world's largest card game event. As for trending topics, it undoubtedly includes the Power of Virtual Card Game, launched in July. It has developed into a very fun game to the point where I, as a player of Power World, myself, am looking forward to enjoying it. Please try to participate in the upcoming trial events. As we approach our 20th anniversary, Bushiroad continues to outdo ourselves. We are prepping various projects beyond those mentioned here, so please look forward to future announcements.
He said the line. We have 11 card games. I think we're the largest when it comes to the sheer number of them. Isn't that awesome? Like, all right, buddy. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah. All right.
Like,
What can you say that we haven't already kind of said?
right, like, I feel like, I don't know. Like, Kidani releases these statements, and it's every goddamn thing I've said is wrong with Vanguard, and it's like, well, so I did everything he said was a problem. Like, you know what's the worst thing that could possibly happen right now?
What?
Our World becomes a huge hit.
I mean,
If Power World sells more than Card Fight Vanguard, it's over. That is a very likely scenario.
I wouldn't say it's over. It's very much a. All right, now can you lock in, please?
Please lock in, right?
Like you found this, you found the actual meaning of what you're doing. So there's no greater time than now. Oh, why am I so small? There we go.
Yep.
All right, moving on. We also have news for Weiss. We have the release schedule for upcoming titles, and they've released the ones that are coming soon. For example, Nikkei Volume 2 is May, pre-orders open May 2nd. Uber Musume goes on sale November 6th. And Beyblade X is announced as an English edition Weiss Schwartz title.
Why not?
Uh, I'm wondering how this is going to work because I don't know how you do this.
No, they'll figure something out.
It's just
Like, if there's any department I trust at Bushiroad, it's the collab department.
yep. Also, updated product specifications. A card will now have 12 displays. Uh, each display, which is a box of 10 packs, and each pack will have 8 cards. These specifications were designed to make it easy to collect cards used in competitive play and parallel rarity cards. Trial decks are also receiving an upgrade. Now, 2 of 50 cards will be parallel rarity cards. So the old specifications were get the SR, which was fixed, and a parallel, which was random. Now, you get 2 parallels. The number of random parallel rarities will be increased, making it easier to collect shiny cards. The packaging will also be updated. And then the new game mode, which is Let's Play Open 5 Weiss Schwartz, is also added. which is basically draft.
Sealed, yeah.
All right, what the heck? All right, let's go to the Weiss news again. I was like, did every Twitter post just die?
The otherwise news.
All
Got
right, other nice woos. They released another ban list to shoot.
it.
The shot again. Everyone's upset because it's like, dog, you just did this. You could have just done
Can we
this.
just...
You could have just done this shot Einstein girl earlier. We'd be fine.
Alright, here's the solution, alright? It's an easy solution.
Yeah.
You rename Nazarick to Overlord, and you get hit by whoever force you to rename Overlord to Nazarick, and we don't have to deal with this series ever again.
Oh
Easy. You just hit the emergency breaker and yeet the show out of the game.
Oh my. Okay.
Am I wrong? Every other balance they announced a change to Nazarick.
All right. Well, speaking of ban lists, well, not yet. We're moving on. Bushiroad English conference for Shadowverse shows the preview trials for the next set. Third anniversary cards. You'll get there are 10 copies of each card with a unique hot stamp serial number in the set. This set marks our third anniversary, and to celebrate this milestone, 8 exclusive anniversary cards will have a chance of appearing as box toppers. Each card will have a unique hot stamp serial number ranging from 1 to 10. And then a special vote campaign for a next English original illustration. And it's from, Worlds Beyond units like Sincero. Yeah. And premium supply set redemption. Not only that, but each pack will also have a chance of containing a redemption card for a premium supply set featuring the English original illustration of Vania Crimson Majesty. Then there's the release tournaments.
Why does Shadowverse get all the cool stuff?
Because Shadowverse needs as much help as possible. Participants in shop tournaments will also receive an additional third anniversary promo pack. Each pack contains one of Orcus, Puppet Girl, Celia, Sky Commander, or Vania, Nightshade Vampire, as well as their respective evolved forms. And then crossover set Princess Connect Redive will come out, which will have also special illustrations and release tournaments. They've announced A-Full Revolution and Omens and Heirs will release September 25th. And then also those familiar with Showers Roll Beyond will be familiar with the heirs of the Omens like Sincero and Axia, who are making their debut in Evolve. Combined World Finals with all 3 languages. The top players from Japanese,
wow.
English, and Simplified Chinese editions will be invited April 25th, 2027 in Tokyo, Japan. The next 2 sets will also be combined as he works towards shortening the release gap in a combined World Finals come 2027. More information regarding this will be available in the future. And then Ground Showdown Summer and Autumn for the locations, which the Grand Showdown is going to be in June in Mexico. And the events and releases.
Pretty good announcements for Shadowverse, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Super favorite child game. Kidding.
It is very sad that like Shadowverse like get so much cool stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably certain it's only because Side Games is like, we got to make this game look enticing.
Right.
Because every time I look on their Twitter, there is no traction at all. No interaction at all for it at all, and it's very like depressing.
Yeah.
So
Like,
more
it's
uh
it's rough.
let me get back to Shadowverse. Yeah, we already saw that. Um but like, this is a game that definitely deserves a lot more love than what people are giving it, and it's like, dang.
Yeah.
But it's like, so they also announced a restriction on May 14th. So with new releases introducing cards that boost the power of archetypes such as 7 Cost Dragoncraft and Machina Abysscraft, the metagame has shifted in favor of these archetypes as over others. As such, we will restrict Dracomancer's Rights and Anea a Miss Rebel to 1 copy per deck. They will start August 21st. And then Planetary Fracture will be banned on August 21st because it's a busted ass card.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue why this. Jeez. So yeah, here's a random guy that also just mills. I mean, worse than that, right?
Yeah, but it is crazy. So that's gone. And then these have been limited. Overall, pretty good, though. It's crazy to start from August. I mean, I guess it's when like
Right.
tournaments start. So I was like, yeah, just keep playing until like we actually need to
Like it
lock in
doesn't
with
really
them.
matter yet to have some fun.
Yep. All right. That is it for Shadowverse. Let's go to Power World, where they got more information. Uh, they've announced trial decks Donna Palpagos Red and Blue and Palpagos Green and Purple, which will come with the deck, 10-card soul deck, a plaque of the actual booster, which is called Dawn of Palpagos, a play guide, paper playmat, and a life counter. Starts July 30th, 2026.
Man, they even sold the trial deck naming scheme from Pokemon. Holy cow.
Yep, so booster packs will contain 7 cards a pack, 12 packs a box, 100 card types, double rares, rares, uncommons, and commons, and then 50 or more parallel rarity cards, which will also release on July 30th. And they've announced that Booster Pack Volume 2 will be a simultaneous release and will release on October 30th in the demo caravan. And these the most sauceless sleeves and mat known to man.
Yeah.
And in shop tournaments, they have shop tournaments, which are casual shop tournaments, release tournaments, and challenger cups.
Man, you know what's I think I've seen something interesting about Power World, right?
Yep, what about it?
They're handling this like a regular like Wizards of the Coast game almost.
Mm.
Got a nice simple tournament scene, 3-month gap between set releases. Gonna keep it chill. Probably gonna be draftable. this is gonna be the most plain unbushiroad game Bushiroad's gonna release, and it's gonna do well because of it.
All right, so the first worldwide tournament, Masters League 26-27, 20 regions across the world. Each region will have its own specific language, Japanese, English, Chinese, from September to March. Masters Finals will be in April, a Japanese version where Japan's regional top players compete for the crown in Masters Finals. And then the World Finals will compete at the Card Game Fest 2027 in May. Now, why there's a Japan only finals, but not, you know,
Right.
anything else is like, come on, dog.
Ridiculous.
And the schedule. All right. So before we go to Vanguard, there is one thing I want. Well, let's go to Vanguard and then we'll the Vanguard news, and then we'll go to the final skim through the English conference and discuss a detail I don't think has been noticed because I couldn't find an actual like write up for Vanguard in English about this. So, update to deck set Ricardo Mioto. Innocuous, Asunder Colossus, Alice Wrestler, and Davital Patience will be given replacements in June for Ikari's Master Deck set.
While supplies last.
Yep. And so,
Which, you know, it's gonna be kind of funny when they make less of these replacements than they make of the actual deck set. So you know, there's gonna be at least a few people just completely screwed out of it.
possibly. That's always a thing. Anyway, also
Like
next
I just
thing.
find it funny because
Yep.
because like for comparison, really quick,
Mm-hmm.
if there's a problem with your like Wizards of the Coast product, they just ask you to open the app on your phone, take pictures of the product that you opened, as many as possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they just mail you the cards that are missing or need to be replaced. No charge.
Yep. All
I mean,
right.
it took me a few months to get my cards, but you know, something.
So, and then our last Vanguard news, which is very interesting, and I might do a separate video on this. Uh, Akira Ito is back as the character designer and composition lead. The animation will be still done by Kingdom Citrus. This was the news they announced at Divanga side at the card being passed. So Clamp is out after 6 years, which really means that yeah, no, D is done. Your art style
We
is
are
being
done. Like, sorry guys, that Ito guard's back.
So, how do you feel about this?
See, unlike a lot of people, as you can probably tell from all the quote tweets, I'm I'm fine with Ito's writing and everything, and his character designs. I can definitely imagine a lot of people going, "Oh no." See, as someone who hates character arcs, I mean tournament arcs, I'm cool. Let him just do his thing, all right?
I'm also fine with Ito just doing his thing. So,
Just keep Kidani away from the office. God.
yeah, I think probably next. Speaking of that, like probably next episode will be the we discuss the uh Origins of Vanguard post that Akeda has done.
All right. Next
Just
podcast episode, we read some peak boys love fiction.
all right, and now let's go to the actual conference screen here because I want to like skim through something specifically. I want to hear
Huh.
something. Um,
You have a timestamp?
no, I'm around
Oh
3 minutes.
no. All
I'm
right.
around 3 minutes here. So for Vanguard, uh, there's premium weekend from August 2026 to March 2027. Uh, promo cards will exist with exclusive art. This one is Angelica,
Mm-hmm.
and this we have Jilton. Clan leader flares for the best performing player of each clan. All 24 clan flares are obtainable from the event, so these look really good.
What are we looking for?
All right, so they'll also say, hey, you can also get these off event rewards. It's somewhere around like the BCS stuff. All right. Okay, yeah, let's go to around like 20 minutes because they're talking about Summerfest. So BCS is gonna have side events, which is participation. You have $10. You'll get a participation sleeve of Akina, in his funeral attire, now in her uh black dress, and a secret third design that is coming soon.
I'm assuming it's Kurumi.
Probably, yeah. Considering it's still hidden, it's like we know a lot more. So it's probably a
Right.
Kurumi one that's gonna show up. That's gonna be like English original or something.
Yep.
And Singapore's one gets the kind of like now goofy one. All right, so here we go. I think this is where for the comparative circle because they say something here that I was like, did they say that?
Hmm? What is it?
This. So yeah, so that's what's interesting. So the one, it's the circuit logo itself. Because now it's got 6 games, 6 cards that you assume would represent the games that are in the circuit, right? And what he says next after the logo shows up: Standard, Vanguard Premium, White Schwartz, and Shadows Evolved champions and runner-ups will get exclusive like prize sheet, uncut sheets, and digital invites. So it is implying that BCS will still have premium, and you can gain invites from that.
to a standard event.
But
It invites to a standard event.
that we don't know yet. We still don't know, and that's what's the most confusing thing. It's like, dog,
You com- you compete in premium and you get an invite to standard worlds.
it's just so crazy. I'm like, can y'all just say what is what now?
No, they're never going to tell you the state of premium. It is Schrodinger's format.
Because it's like, oh, that's fine, but it's like, but they also didn't say what other two games there could be. They didn't include. Keep in mind, there's 6 games on there. They didn't say Power World couldn't get an uncut sheet, so it
Right,
probably
they're
imply.
going to have lesser, quote unquote, lesser prizes.
So it also means that you gotta have Power World in there.
Yep.
Then that means there's
Standard,
only one
premium,
slot
Shadowverse,
left,
Wise, Hololive, Power World.
which now is like, guys, have we really just like what is going on? Like, what is going on with Godzilla where you all can't actually like promote this game, right?
I'm assuming Toho is being Toho.
Yes, he said, why'd you drop the game in the first place? Like, it's very obvious.
They
Like,
didn't expect they didn't expect Toho to be a Toho. All right.
it's genuinely like fumbling any potential
Right.
like positivity.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I wanted to kind of say. Like, because the other like details we know from
None of Bushy cares about Godzilla, which makes me feel better about not caring about Godzilla either.
other details and whatnot that have like long passed. So yeah, that is it for the
Because if you
news.
think about it, right?
What?
Bushy, like these talks about like how Powerless were a first step at trying to get simultaneous releases. Sure, that was Godzilla. He didn't even talk about Godzilla when that was the actual like big breakthrough in a simultaneous release between. Nope.
You are right. I didn't catch that.
They cannot talk about Godzilla for some odd reason. Like there was something going on with that game in particular.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're ever gonna figure out until the game's already over.
Maybe. It is crazy though. All right. Listen, y'all, it is late. We've recorded. Uh Ironically, this is going to be a shorter podcast on the proper thing because I wasn't MIA for half an
Yeah.
hour. So, once again, thank y'all so much for watching. We will be back. Our next episode is scheduled on May 29th. And we will have some more news and more discussions for you. So, anything else you want to say, Zeta?
May 29th, I will be dead tired from the new Path of Exile update happening on that day. We may or may not have to move the podcast. I will be completely flatlined.
No. You show up to work, motherfucker.
God damn it.
You already used your pass.
I have one more pass left to use, but
Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. We will see y'all next time. Bye bye.
bye.